I was talking about the best Zodiac app that you can do. Time passages. I have their old version. It's that blue one with like the crescent moon. That's the old one. The new one's like red, but it's called Time Passages. It's the best zodiacal thing. What up, nigga? How you doing, Donovan? Michael. Yeah, man. I thought that. So, if you want to know about zodiacal stuff, bro, Time Passages. It's that blue one with the crescent moon thing. That's for Apple. I don't know if there's a Time Passages for Android if you use it, but Time Passages. I've been studying this stuff for a very long time, years, and I use Time Passages because whoever told you that Sagittariuses are gonna have a great financial year, find out where they live and kill them because they lied to you. Don't do that. But fucking for real, like, just don't take advice from people that say shit like that. Be a little more be a little more sharp about people that say shit like that because it sounds, first of all, it sounds foolish. Does not. It's a very broad statement. Oh, Donovan. All right, let me tell you the same thing with Mike. I'm not a master at shit, but I know some things. So let me tell you something. You're not a Scorpio. Bro, doesn't that sound very, very foolish, Mike? An Indian person told you our 7 years of hell is over. Come on, man. You know that's bullshit. This dude is fucked. That dude is like, how much money did he ask for his class? Did he have a class? Did he have his consultation services? You know what I mean? I wonder how good his consultation services are, man. That's great, dude. I watch shit like that, like you'd watch like Jerry Springer or something, like shit, garbage TV. Just watching white trash people fight each other. It's tremendous, but you're watching like grifters just like fucking completely make up everything on the fly. It's actually pretty fucking terrific. But the thing is that they're fooling people because people are easily fooled about the mystical stuff. Because not here's a secret, dude. Donovan, I'm gonna get back to the Zodiac in a second, but here's a secret, fellas. Magic is completely like a natural thing. It's just all these sages from the past, like they looked out into the skies and into nature and were quiet, and they just viewed how the patterns were in the sky and in nature, and they saw like, wow, things correspond and correlate, and there's something more here, obviously, because you feel it anyways. But when you start seeing the patterns of the matrix, you start putting things together, and mages far better than I came up with systems that still work to this day, that are completely logical, that are not foolish, that are scientific. They were scientists back in those days. They were called the alchemists. Now we call them chemists, chemistry, alchemy. So, if something sounds foolish, like you said, I like that word resonate. Nate, you said that the tarot card thing, the quick tarot card thing, resonated with you. I'm glad that it did. If something just sounds like whack, and then it also doesn't resonate, stop. Like, don't put any stock into that person's word. Whenever someone starts talking about a tribulation of a bunch of people, that doesn't exist. The book of Revelations is about an individual journey each of us will take throughout our lives. Okay, like, no, we're not going to have a collective end of the world Armageddon situation, because that's not how everything is set up. Everyone's living in different times, timelines, dimensions, because of our minds. Some people are fucking, their heads are in the clouds and they're not thinking of a goddamn thing. Some people are fucking 200 IQ, fucking work at MIT, building fucking drones to kill more people. You know? Different levels of thought, different planes of existence. You know what I mean? You could live in heaven right here on earth, and you can live in hell right here on earth, based on your mindset and perspective. The book of Revelations is a perfect example as to how to fool a bunch of dumb motherfuckers that don't know how to read alchemical books to believe that there's going to be this giant fucking rapture thing and Jesus is going to come with a machete and machine gun and start drop kicking motherfuckers for your benefit and the benefit of all. Doesn't that sound not kosher? Because it's not. It's not going to happen. You are Jesus. You're supposed to pick up your own cross of suffering for humanity's sake of some sort. That's what being a Rosicrucian is about. True Christianity. You're the Christ. You're supposed to become the Christ. Christ story is about becoming a magician and what you're supposed to do with your gifts. Go around and heal the sick and poor. You're not supposed to like fucking kick your feet up and like get your dick sucked by fucking 12 whores because you can manifest fucking all that bullshit, all that stuff. Once you are able to truly manifest stuff like that, you don't want it. It doesn't mean anything. It's fake. It's bullshit. It's an illusion. OBEs, out of body experiences, absolutely, dog. Every night. Every night when you dream, you disconnect from your body. So make some ayahuasca. Order some Mimosa hostilis root bark from some store in South America and order Syrian brew. Brew it up in a pot of water. Slowly just let it simmer all day. And then at the end of that day, you also like say prayers over it and shit. Binaural beats work. The gateway process. Mike, how old are you? Fucking 11? Come on, man. Does that... Let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Does that sound reasonable? Could I put a number up in my room? How, like... Yeah, gateway process is sick. Does that... Okay, so... Okay. Does that, please just for a second, be honest with me too. Does that sound reasonable? That something can come into your room and see it. Does that sound reasonable? Here's what. You can do shit like that, but you have to be an adept at, like, controlling the forces of nature first. You can't just, like, willy-nilly do shit. No, there's, like, an actual system to it. Oh, yeah, you're talking about... I'm sorry, dude. No, okay. You're talking about the psychic spy program. Okay, yeah. Yes, absolutely. That's called remote viewing. Yes. If you want to, oh shit, dude. Dude, that's awesome, dog. Okay, Mike. Uh, I'm sorry. I, oh shit. Oh, Donovan. Yeah, we've talked before. You're a ceremonial magician. Yes, and you're a stage magician too. How you doing, man? Cool. Yeah, dude. Sorry, man. I didn't recognize you for a second. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, dude. Uh, Mike. Yes, high level. That is high level. They're performing ceremonial magic. They're like witchcraft shit. Like, not really witchcraft, but cool, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I remember our conversation, man. We've had some conversations. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Sometimes I just need to. Yeah, Mike. Absolutely, that's true. But here's the thing. The secret psychic spy program. Uh, it would be carried out at the Monroe Institute. Look up the Monroe Institute if you don't know about it. That's what the gateway process comes from. That's where they studied all this shit and got the papers from. Robert Monroe. Um, yeah, man, comes with side hair. I don't really forget much when something sparks. Something that's a spark memory, but I remember most things. Um, but they picked. First of all, they picked psychically sensitive people. Yeah, Bob Monroe. I was just about to talk about Bob Monroe, and they would throw him in with Bob Monroe. And Bob Monroe was a no bullshit kind of guy. He was a scientist first. He didn't believe in woo woo. He didn't believe in bullshit. He wanted cold hard facts and he wanted results. And he found one day that he was fucking traveling out of body, just sporadically. He was like, what the fuck is this? So him being him, he dedicated his life to figuring out what this fucking weird state of mind is. And he came up with the binaural beats and the gateway process and all that. Well, then he trained Psychic Soldier 00. Old dude now. He's been on the Sean Ryan podcast, if you guys are familiar with that. Sean Ryan interviews the first psychic soldier that ever did it. And the dude still does talks and does classes at the Monroe Institute to be able to do out-of-body shit. Yes, binaural beats were created by Bob Monroe. It's not like he created them. Yes, he created them himself because he had to. There weren't binaural beats before that. Bob Monroe is the one that made binaural beats. I've gone through a lot of the gateway process. A friend of mine, like uh, on the Monroe Institute website, you could buy the real tapes for like thousands of dollars. My friend had, and he gave me incense into it. Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Um, all this kind of stuff, I approach it with skepticism at first. I had always thought magic and shit was really gay. Like, I thought it was for like fucking liars and losers. And then a lot of things put me into this position to really study the occult. And then after about 20 years of being an armchair occultist, I was like, I'm a fucking lazy piece of shit that needs to like get up and actually put this into action. And I learned ceremonial Golden Dawn magic ritual, witchcraft, all that stuff, doing the great work, yeah, alchemy, tarot, Kabbalah, Hebrew, Latin, tons of stuff. And Donovan, I'll tell you what, man, the daily practice thing is what kills me. It kills me. I've been doing this for like, again, I've been practicing for like 5 years, but I've been practicing psychotronic, yes. Donovan, I have too many to tell you. I have too many. I have too many decks. I don't know. I really like the Hermetic tarot deck. Ever heard of psychotronic generators that's supposed to store human energy that can then be used for seeing past and futures, like the next read after gateway process? I've heard of psychotronic weapons. I suppose what you're talking about is the collection of what's called loosh, maybe, which would be like 9/11 was it was a black mass ritual, and all of that energy focused on that shit. You can gather that energy, and maybe that's what you can gather in various ways, but using technology, that's like what the Nazi Thule Society was doing and shit. Loose energy, brother. Yep. Yeah. Isn't it funny, dude? It's wild. Continue to go through the CIA websites, or the West CIA website. Get down in that rabbit hole, man. I mean, they have to post. They have to like let us know about some things. They just know that most people won't read the reports. But if you read the reports, man, that's what the demons like to eat off of us. Well, vampires are real too, man. Like, it doesn't change well, it does. If it changes things, help it, make it change for the better for yourself, man. Know that, like, the people at the top, dude, I want to venture to say that they're probably good guys and women, good women, and, you know, it's just, it's like I think you have a cast of people that are elite, the elites, if you will, that are at the very, very top, that are like actually work for the good of humanity. But in order to what is the good of humanity? I don't know. But vampires are definitely real. You could, yeah, like psychic vampire. You know that what's that one? There was a show. Fuck, I forget the name of it, but it was about vampires. What we do in the shadows or something. And y'all need. It's a show about vampires and different types of vampires. Like there's like a vampire that feeds off of loosh or like emotional like turmoil energy. He just causes drama in this office that he works at. Like they have like regular jobs and shit. It's fucking funny, man. But he'll like start an argument between two coworkers and then like go into the adjacent room and just sit down and go, oh yeah. We were we were told like, hey Mike, like if you ever like listen to a nursery rhyme, man. Listen to some nursery rhymes. And just go into like your childhood and like think about like since you're older, go back just in your mind and think about some of the stories you were told, Hansel and Gretel, and all these things, like all of them, all of the little fairy tales and all that shit. Think about that shit. You were told that all that existed when you were a child, and then you were told, grow up and get a fucking job, loser. Yeah, dude. So go all of it, bro. There's occult symbolism and tons of occult knowledge in those stories, man. And they're telling you. The Masonic poem, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. And then if you take that as just like funny lyrics, nice little lyrics, Pinocchio, the pineal gland. The more you lie, the more everyone sees it and won't fuck with you. The more you like go with your boys and get fucked on the island, the Epstein Island in Pinocchio. You know what I mean? Like, if you stop lying, if you start just being a fucking, I don't know, decent person, like don't lie to people, don't go out with your friends to Pleasure Island, don't go to Epstein Island, man, don't do it. You gotta tell Diddy no. Shit like that, man. There's Sean Diddy Combs everywhere. There's Epstein's everywhere. You gotta tell them no. Stop partying, stop going to clubs, stop going to bars, stop trying to get laid, stop trying to make and impress people, stop trying to look cool, stop trying to be who you're not. And just be authentically you. Work on yourself, go to the gym, push weights, run, start doing ceremonial magic, start doing yoga, start doing breath work, start doing meditations. Focus on yourself, being the best version of yourself that you can be. And it's called the Neophyte grade and the Zealotor grade. The first two grades of magic, you are not doing real magic. You think you're not, but you are. But yeah. Be a good person. Also, cultivate principles. What would you die for? Like, not your family in front, like principles. What would you just not be able to budge on? You have to be willing to die for things. You have to have principles. You have to have values. Even though that we live in this postmodern world, where what even mean, man? Shut the fuck up, hippie. Like, morals, man. These things are important. You have to have them. You have to. Self-control, discipline, motivation, dedication, and perseverance. If you don't have a chick, don't go out looking for pussy. Go out looking and don't even be looking for it. Work on yourself, and then fucking be open to finding a fucking wife. You know what I mean? If you're bored in life, get some fucking hobbies. These things are all the things that you need to do, rather than any type of fucking horoscope or zodiac thing, or doing tarot cards or magical rituals. Any of that, all that shit is shit, man. I love hearing that, bro. Donovan's been married for 33 years. Confirmed Freemason. We got a confirmed Mason. He just dropped the numbers. But that's beautiful, bro. That's fucking awesome, man. I just got with about 6 months ago, got with a girl that I put a ring on. So, and it happened at one of the lowest points in my life that I met her and shit. And she's amazing. It's awesome. Masons are lame, man. They got no juice anymore. Unless you live where there's big Masonic halls and shit. Oh, you can go to the temple during the day, set up a meeting with the I forget what it's the secretary, whatever, and you just call. If they don't pick up, leave a message, they'll get back to you. And say, I'm new, just lie at first or something. I'm new in town, and I don't know anybody. Your friends are Rosicrucian. Let me tell you, Masonry sucks, dude. Masonry got its swag from Rosicrucianism. So there's two orders, or two. There's a few different types of Rosicrucian orders, but all of them are cool. And there's also something called Martinist orders. Martinist. And they're Rosicrucian orders with more esoteric type rituals and shit. I believe. I'm not a Martinist, but I like them. I am into Rosicrucianism. I'm not in any order, though. I don't like orders. Bro, Rosicrucians are worldwide. SRIA, AMORC. Fucking. The Masons have high-level secrets? No more than I do. And what I just said, like everything that I just said, to cultivate as a person, that's the secret. You know what Masons believe in? Perseverance and dedication. Yeah, that's the secret. 33 is just, it's called, there's different levels, and they're called degrees. The highest you can go in Scottish Rite Freemasonry is 32 degrees. It's called the Sublime Prince of the Royal Secret. You want to know the Royal Secret? You're God. You're a mirror of the universe. So you are a piece of a divine thing. You have a divine spark in you. You have the power to call angels and demons and all types of shit. You have godly powers, but to unlock them, you have to be a powerful person. How do you cultivate power? By having perseverance and dedication, motivation, focus, morals, values, principles, all that stuff. The 33rd degree is a honorary degree. If you've done good shit, like Masons are really into, they're really into charity work. They set up hospitals. 33rd degree Masons are called, they're part of the ancient Arabic order of the Noble Mystic Shrine, or Shriners for short. They wear those fucking fez hats and shit because they have to study Islam. Because they study all religions, and the last one to learn, I guess, is Islam. Esoteric Islam. Sufism. But, like, it's by invite only. For you doing good charitable works and shit. And that, yeah, so you become a brother of the ancient Arabic order of the mystical shrine. So, that's what that means. Bro, you live in Canada. Justin Trudeau needs to be shot, dog. What do you think about Justin Trudeau, Donovan? Does that guy boil your fucking blood? Like, and I know he's like fucking what's his name's son, Castro's son, and all this other dumb bullshit. That doesn't matter. That's all stupid bullshit. But what that guy actually does, like stealing your guys' fucking tax money and like blowing it on extravagant dinners with like fucking terrorists and shit. I would like to kill the whole lot of I would like to have like death sentencing for treason for the whole lot of the people in the American House of Representatives uh, and the Senate. None of them are good. They're all dirty. I think they all need to be shot, except a few guys. A few guys are cool. We got a lot of guys coming back from, coming into into American politics, anyways, as congressmen uh, that were like Marines and shit that saw action in Iraq. Uh, you got a SEAL. There's a SEAL, a Navy SEAL that's a congressman. So there's like there are some good guys out like in our at least in America. There's I don't know homeboy's name, but he's the dude that opposes Justin Trudeau's party. I like that guy. I fucks with that guy. He's cool. To, uh, uh, Thomas Jefferson said this. Thomas Jefferson said, "From time to time, the tree of liberty is going to need to be watered with the blood of tyrants and patriots alike." Pierre, I know that's not police, it's probably Peleche. Pierre Peleche. It sounds like a porn star's name. Poliev. Dude, the tree of liberty must be watered by the blood of tyrants and patriots alike from time to time. Thomas Jefferson said this. He warned coming generations, don't be pussies, stay diligent, don't let these people rape you in the ass, don't let them have a centralized bank, don't let them do this and that. Everything that, you know what I mean? But there comes times of reckoning, and it doesn't have to be violent. It doesn't have to be